South African National Taxi Council, that's Santaco, is rubbishing claims that it will participate in the planned national shutdown over petrol hikes. The association says there'll be normal taxi operations tomorrow. This is contrary to media reports making the rounds. Let's bring in Santaco's Chief Strategic Manager, Bafana Makakula. He joins us live now from Pretoria. But Makakula, thank you very much for your time. I wonder if you can just clarify for us, where are these rumors coming from that, there'll be a lack of taxis available for commuters tomorrow?
Thank you very much for bringing us to the studio. I'm battling with the audio there. However, let me respond by saying that Santaco distanced itself from the rumored shutdown or rumored strike. We're not part of it. We've got no arrangement of that. Taxis will be operating normally tomorrow. We want to assure the community and the communities that are using our taxis that we're not part of any shutdown. We have not been approached, and we have never approached anyone with regards to any shutdown. So tomorrow, the 10th of June, taxis will be operating normally.
Having said that, Mr. Makakula, and giving your reassurance to the commuters, I'm pretty sure that yourself, your members and taxi drivers are also concerned about this rise in the petrol price.
Correct. There's a worry. We are all worried with regards to where this is going to. However, our president, Mr. Tsebe, and his committee are in talks with government, the Minister of Transport, and all relevant parties with regards to if there can be any relief for taxis in order for the taxis not to pass these increases to the users who are the communities that we know are at a very disadvantaged stage at this moment. Once those talks are over, and then Mr. Tsebe, the president of Santaco, will then make proper announcements. We are all worried about where the increase is going to. It's very high, but at the moment, we can still bite the bullet.
And also the other concern is that this will affect the poorest of the poor, right? A lot of people always think petrol price in terms of a motorist only affects people who have private vehicles. But of course, when the petrol price goes up, it gives your members no other choice but to also up the taxi fare, which means the poor who rely on your services also have to bite the buck.
Precisely. However, we want to assure you that other things that contribute towards this pressure on the taxi industry is the competition that we are facing, competing against municipal buses and other bus companies that are being subsidized by government, and yet we are not subsidized. However, we hope and we are very confident that very soon, especially during these talks that are on the table right now between Santaco and government, there will be a kind of some relief with regards to taxis getting some kind of a rebate or anything that can relieve the taxi industry from passing these increases or heavy increases to the already disadvantaged communities.
So, Mr. Makakula, you've confirmed that tomorrow you will not be taking part in the national shutdown. A lot of people are saying that they are being pushed to do this. So I'm interested to know, from Santaco's point, besides the increase in petrol prices, what will push you to also protest against what, the price of petrol that we have to pay? What will push you eventually? What type of price will push you to join in on a national shutdown?
Well, it's very difficult at the moment to say what kind of a price or any increase that will push us to a shutdown. Even if we have to do any shutdown, we will have to first exhaust all the necessary avenues and also inform the community or inform the public properly, and not just join anything that we don't know who it belongs to, because the rumors, even you media, are not telling us who the owner or who is responsible for the announcement of tomorrow's strike. Nobody knows who's the owner of it. If anything goes wrong with the strike, who's going to take responsibility? If it comes to that push that we have to go on any a shutdown or strike, we will properly pronounce and own whatever shutdown that we shall have announced, and we shall have consulted all the relevant parties. We know the stakeholders who are involved in the taxi industry, the users and other parties that will be affected. We cannot just join anything that we hear. So we want to assure the public, the community, that Santaco has not called for any shutdown and is not part of any shutdown. Taxis will be on the road on the 10th of June as normal. And we appeal to all taxi drivers not to fear anything, to go on the road and take passengers to work.
All right, thank you very much, Bafana Makakula. He is the Chief Strategic Officer at Santaco.